Can a bird screw in a light bulb? No, but toucan. Today we're going to be drawing a toucan. How fun is that? So get your markers, get your paper, meet me back here. For today's toucan drawing, we're going to actually use a dark green marker, a yellow, light green, red, orange, and our trusty black marker. Toucans are pretty bright, so we've got a few different colors. Do you guys remember what a toucan is? You know, it is one of the coolest birds out there. It's my favorite bird. I'm going to start by drawing kind of the outline of my toucan. So it's going to include his beak and his head and come down the body. We're also going to put a little branch across here for our toucan to sit on, because that's where they like to hang out. Okay, so for his big bill, comes all the way across. This is his head. Now, we're going to add a few cute little feathers because they kind of have cool fuzzy hair. It's one of the things I like about toucans. Did I mention this is my favorite bird? Yeah, Miss Ashley loves toucans. Okay, so we've come down the body here. We come down a little bit more. Now I'm going to put in my branch here. So I'm going to go this way, just a long branch for my toucan to sit on. And at this point I'm going to add his little feet. Now this is how I make my bird's feet, but you can do whatever kind of little feet you like. Toucans have sharp claws that like to wrap around branches. It's kind of how they stay in their trees. One of the things I learned about toucans is that they don't really fly that much. For being a bird, they like to just hang out and hop from branch to branch. It's kind of cool. They're kind of like the chillest bird. Okay. Branch. We'll color this in a bit later. So we've got our feet, part of our outline. So we're going to keep working on our beak and our body now. So the tip of his beak is going to come down here. And now his body. All right. Okay. Now, the other thing that we want to add right now is our toucan's tail so that we can have a proper outline of him. So the tail comes below the branch, comes down, and a scallop shape in. Scallop. And we've got his tail feathers. Awesome. Okay. So our toucan's a little cartoon toucan. He's pretty cute. He's going to have one ginormous eye. Okay? We can't see his other eye because of the direction that he's facing. So the first thing we're going to do is do one big circle. It's a little tricky to get this around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so inside our big circle, we need another big circle. All right. So now you've got two big circles. I'm going to do one small circle, right kind of in the top area. So now that we have the outline of his eye, I'm going to go and fill in my middle circle. I'll leave the center circle white and my outer circle white too. Now, toucans come in all different colors. There's like about 40 different species. Some have green beaks, some have orange, some have black, brown, all different colors. They're really cool birds. So I'm gonna take my black marker and do his beak. So it actually is gonna come underneath the eye and down like this. And this little bump that I've created here in the beak, I'm gonna do a line from the bump all the way here. Oh, it kind of looks like he's smiling. That's fun. Okay, so we've got his hair, his beak, his body, his tail. Now we need to start filling him in. Now, the toucan that I'm drawing, the Toco toucan, has this white kind of part on the body and this gradient orange beak, which is super cool. They're also the biggest of the toucans. Okay, so I'm gonna do a line coming down here, up the body, just over by his eye. So this part of my toucan's body is actually going to be black because he's got lots of black on him. This part's going to be white, and I'm going to make his beak all different colors. So before I fill him in, I'm going to add a little bit more detail to my tree branch. You guys can fill this in however you want. But I'm going to add a few leaves. Why not? So toucans hang out in the rainforest. Sounds like a nice place to live. Even though they're all really brightly colored, they blend in, or they have kind of camouflage because the fruits and the plants that they're around are also really bright colors. Toucans mainly eat fruit. They have their special beak to help them eat it. Okay, so we've got our branch and our leaves. You can fill them in however you want. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of my black detailing. So even right up from his hair, down his body, it's all black. That being said, you can make your toucan any color you want. I'd love to see a hot pink toucan. That'd be pretty cool. When I was learning about toucans, I learned that toucans are like one of the noisiest birds in the rainforest. They like to talk and squawk and just hang out. They actually live about 20 years, which is kind of cool. They don't have many predators, just people, jaguars, and their beaks kind of make them a bit, they have a bit of a disadvantage. When I first looked at them, I thought, wow, how does a bird support his body when he has such a big beak? But that's not a problem because the beak weighs like nothing. It's made of material that is kind of like our hair or our fingernails. It's really light. It actually has a lot of holes in it for cooling the body down, and even though it's light, it can still open fruit, which the toucan primarily eats. but a broken toucan beak is definitely a problem. So they have to be careful not to break their beaks. Okay. Getting the black on the body. What is your guys' favorite bird? I'm curious. Do you guys like peacocks, penguins, ostriches? Tell me, let me know. I want to hear. I think turkeys are also pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a turkey sometime soon. It'll be fun to draw. One of the most famous toucans out there is Toucan Sam. He's the mascot on the Fruit Loops box. Kind of made the bird a bit famous, which is kind of cool. A lot of people try to keep toucans as pets, believe it or not. And even though they're very social and happy animals, it's not a good idea to keep them as a pet. They need their special rainforest lifestyle and food, and they're an important part of their ecosystem. So now I'm gonna just do his tail feathers. I don't think toucans can say words like parrots can, but they are very noisy. Some people that have had them as pets have tried to train them to say words and stuff, but they are pretty social animals. Almost done the black. Now that I've done his tail feathers, I'm actually going to add a black tip to his beak. Okay, so I'm going to color my toucan's beak next. Now how I'm doing it, this is kind of a simpler way to color, is I'm going to start with one color and add a few more colors. So to begin, I'm going to make his whole beak yellow. And sometimes you don't stay in the lines quite right, that's okay. Even I don't stay in the lines sometimes. Okay, we did it in yellow. Now while it's drying, I'm going to actually do my tree branch. So I'm going to do light green for the branch. Now this is the rainforest, so no brown branches here. I'm going all green. I'm going to do some dark green leaves. I should have drawn some fruit for our little toucan here. Don't know exactly what fruits he likes. I just know that he can open them pretty easy with his cool beak. Now maybe you guys want to add cool things in the background. You can make it raining because it is a rainforest, or lots of green. That's all up to you guys. So now I'm going to add some orange to the beak. I'm going to do the under part of his beak. It's orange. Go right over the yellow. And I'm going to make a curved line right there. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the yellow, but color over with the orange. I've got scented markers, so this actually smells like orange. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the red and do the last part of the beak here, before the black tip. Wow. Okay, the last thing I need to do is do some yellow feet. Wow, that was fun, guys! I'd love to see how your toucans look. Tag us on Instagram, Facebook. We want to see them. We'll share your photos. All right, see you next week, guys. Bye!